Oh, don't do
Yes, sir. I
that.
would like your
Please don't.
finest sweet, please. Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am.
You're a
I'm.
weird kid.
You're a weird kid.
Oh, fuck! What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are back with more The Last of Us episode 2 of this already amazing series. I gave episode 1 a 10 out of 10, and I don't think that's going to change here. One thing I do wonder about whether now, if you've played the game, you already know this series is going to be, just like the game, full of tension all the way through. They did a good job of keeping that up in episode 1, and now they're getting into the city. We're going to run into, and one thing I was wondering about too, we already got our time jump, 20-year hiatus, I think it was. He's 55 now, 55, 56, something like that. And I was worried or curious whether we would get to see all of the different creatures or infected in this first series. But since we skipped that 20 years, I think we'll be able to see runners, which we've already seen, stalkers, I don't know that we've seen yet, bloaters, what's shamblers, and probably rat king maybe in the finale. We'll see. But I feel like from that first episode, I gave everybody their just due. I thought I did at least, but after further review, I gotta give a round of applause, a hand clap to that damn dog, Old Yeller, who looked at the other Old Yeller and called it out before something was even up, before she was even fully infected. So he killed it. I don't know how they train dogs to act like that, but he killed it too. So 10 out of 10 around the board. As far as getting into this episode, last episode we got a bunch of the feels with Sarah falling out. You knew it was coming. She did great in her role. Yeah, let's go down the list real quick. Sarah, Joel, Tommy, Tess, Marlene, everybody killed it. I don't know who we're gonna run into this episode, but I'm up for any and all of it, and I can't wait to see these infected because I think we're gonna get some. Now, the last thing I'm curious about is pacing of the show. We know it's kind of a slow burn in as far as playing the game. But in the premiere of this series, I felt like it was pretty fast paced for what I was already used to. So I'm wondering if it'll slow down a bit, ease us into it, and we'll introduce ourselves to some new characters, maybe some we haven't even seen from the game. But with the way the first episode was structured, it was so close to like game dynamic and exact like scene for scene scenarios in that initial episode that I think they're going to continue the trend here and maybe stray off the path a little bit. But I think a lot of this is going to be fan service. So I'm on board as saying 10 out of 10. I love that first episode, and I think everybody who watched the reaction or the episode in general is on the same page. If you didn't like it as much, let me know why. And also, if you're someone who didn't play the game, let me know how you felt about it going into it. Because I heard some people say like they loved the first portion of the episode, but it kind of slowed down for them towards the end. But me, since I know what's coming, I knew what to expect from that episode. I thought it was 100% exactly what I was expecting. I loved it from start to finish, and I think it's going to be the same for episode 2. So no more talking. Let's get straight into it. I didn't even read the title because I don't need to. Let's do it. It's another country. We're getting a flashback. Indonesia. Okay. We're going to see an outbreak here too. I don't think this is a character I should know. And I know it's been a minute since I played the game, but I don't.
Profesor Mikologi, Universitas Indonesia. Kita memiliki orang yang tepat.
Oh no, they need somebody to help with the cure, probably like a researcher, scientist or something. Okay.
Tapi kenapa menggunakan klorazol untuk mempersiapkan slide?
Kami gunakan sebagai persiapan pengambilan sampel dari tubuh manusia, Bu Ratna.
Was it him? Or is she surprised it came from me?
Cordyceps tidak bisa bertahan pada manusia.
Ibu merasa mual. Sebaiknya ibu segera keluar.
If I was her, I would have said I felt sick when I was eating my lunch. Skip this whole damn trip. Oh, this shit about to come back to life. It's gonna be some blurred out action on this scene if I include it in the reaction. Oh my god, that looks good but disgusting. Bro, the setup, the cold openings for this show are fucking top tier. 10 out of 10. 15 out of 10. Get your hands out of her mouth. Take your hands out. Take your hands out. Take your fucking hand out. Oh my god. Yeah, it's fungus. I thought that was hair before when it came out of the old lady's mouth. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Kami butuh vaksin. Butuh obat.
Vaccine, they're really kind of hitting home as far as like their current day situations in real life.
Jadi apa yang harus kami lakukan?
Bom,
Oh, nuke the shit. Good advice. Good advice. It's
bom
too late.
seluruh kota. Dan seluruh orang yang ada di dalamnya.
Okay, HBO. Okay, HBO. I see you. Add to. Oh shit, she's. Is she sick now too?
Maaf, Bapak, ada yang bisa antar saya pulang.
What was that little cough?
Saya hanya ingin bersama dengan keluarga.
Just her getting choked up, I guess. But okay, HBO. Good job. For the cold open, that's better than the first episode's cold opening, and that was 10 out of 10. But I was gonna say 10 out of 10 for the two actors in that scene specifically. Add them to the list of people killing it. If I knew about that fungus, this is the last place I would be sleeping. Put me on a rock or something. Build me a little hammock.
Morning.
I think I saw some artwork on the wall too. I wonder if she drew it.
What was Marlene doing with an infected kid?
I'm not infected. She found me after I was bitten.
And she didn't shoot you.
Clearly not. She locked me up and had her guys test me every day to see if I was getting sick.
Test you how?
I have to pee.
Test you how?
The smartassness is on point.
They'd make me count to 10 and hold out my hand and then keep it steady. But you know, I think what really impressed them was the fact that I didn't turn into a fucking monster.
Damn. Is that one of her
Here, add a
comics?
few pages.
There's not gonna be anything bad in here?
Just you.
Oh, funny.
If we take her back to the QZ, someone's gonna notice her arm. They're gonna scan her. Then they'll kill her.
Well, better them than us.
Damn.
You need to stop talking about this kid like she's got some kind of life in front of her.
Fucked up. He's still seeing things from the perspective of his daughter. Understandable. But Joel's killing it.
Hungry? You can share some of ours.
Thanks. Marlene sent me with my own.
She over there eating good. What is that? Is that a
Is it chicken?
the BOT or something?
Hey.
Why?
Hey.
Why are you so important to Marlene? Don't lie to me, or we'll take you back.
She was on her side before she saw that chicken sandwich.
There's a Firefly base camp somewhere out with doctors. They're working on a cure.
I've heard this before.
And whatever happened to me is
Is the key to finding the vaccine. That's what this is. We've heard this a million times.
Have you seen anybody else with the bite though?
It doesn't matter if she is or she isn't what the Fireflies say. If they believe that she is, we get what we want.
Or she kinda lie? I guess they don't know exactly what they're getting into, but
If she so much as twitches.
Don't.
perfect. Perfect. She's my favorite already. Get the sandwich up off the grass.
Can I have a gun?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Jesus, fine. I'll have to throw a fucking sandwich at them.
Trade the sandwich for a gun. Did that? I thought that said super cuts on the door.
It's clear.
Oh, it is like a super cuts. You get fucked up in there too. Indoor and outdoors.
Whoa.
Yeah, looks different in the daylight, huh?
Jeez, this really does look amazing.
We should get moving.
I'd love to see like this in person. All those buildings obviously look like, I can't tell if it's green screen or just like propped up. But a lot of this looks practical. I'd love to see this like in person or behind the scenes.
Worked here, but it didn't in most places.
This building looks familiar from the game, but it looks like a place that was like mid-game.
So the state
Like,
house
this looks
is across there. It's about a 10-minute walk if you could go
Like the
straight.
hospital already.
How did you get bit?
You know the old mall in the QZ?
The one that's sealed off and boarded up and no one's supposed to go in ever? That one?
Whatever, I snuck in.
With Riley, probably.
Didn't think there was gonna be anything in there, and then one just came at me out of nowhere. Thought I got away, but
So it was just you in there alone?
yeah.
She's lying, isn't she?
I mean, you got some balls on you, sister.
Thanks. I knew it was coming. If anybody knows, just comment down below what the budget of this show was. I'm just curious. No comment. Oh, reminds you a little bit of I Am Legend too. And I love the shaky cam so far too, but I think I'm gonna like it even more going forward. Just because I can only imagine the chase scenes, how like claustrophobic those are gonna feel with the handheld camera. Damn, even the frogs killing their roles. They got all these damn animals trained.
You ever stay in a place like this?
No, a little out of our league.
How do you even know what this is?
Have you heard of books? Wait, are we going in
Oh
there?
damn, he just went right in.
Yeah, we
No
gotta get to the
hesitation.
stairwell.
I don't know how to swim.
Seriously?
Do you think we have pools in the QC?
No, smart ass. I mean,
I don't know how I was supposed to know that. This is so gross. Oh, check it out.
Such a little kid, a little tomboy.
Ding, ding.
Oh, don't
Yes,
do
sir,
that.
I'd like
Please
your
don't.
finest sweet, please. Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am.
you're a
I'm...
weird kid.
You're a weird kid.
Oh, fuck you. I didn't. Oh, it's too early for that. It's too early for that.
Sorry.
Fuck y'all.
Come on, it wasn't that bad.
Dude.
Try climbing.
Yes, it was.
Maybe that one.
No.
I feel like they go out on a balcony or something in one of these rooms. I remember this from the game.
And open it from the inside?
No, well, I'm the smallest, so it'd be easier for me to get through.
But you die and you get nothing. You stay.
I think Tess hurts herself, like her leg or something.
Where'd you learn to do that?
The circus.
She looked like she ready to kill them.
Where are you from?
Texas,
What about Tess?
Detroit. It's in Michigan.
I go to school. I know where Detroit is.
I was upset. I didn't even mention it. I completely forgot that she was in Game of Thrones too. I know he was the prince, but got his damn eyes popped out. But I forgot about her being Bella or Ramsey.
How long do infected live?
Oh, I thought you went to school.
It's a really shitty one.
Well, some last about a month or two. But there's others been walking around about 20 years.
I think those are Rat King Templars. Oh my goodness. I thought they were just dead bodies. Well, they are dead bodies, but
There's so
I
many.
didn't know they were
The last time
turning
we were
people.
here.
Oh, look at them reacting to the sun.
The fungus also grows underground. Long fibers like wires, some of them stretching over a mile. You step on a patch of cordyceps in one place, and you can wake a dozen infected from somewhere else.
That is terrifying. I don't remember that being a detail in the game. I feel like they added that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I love that if it's just for the show.
Short way?
Museum.
Get jacked up way. I guess really they could also go the long way and it still be just as jacked as this way. So
Get lost, mine.
don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. What? You's a wild boy, Joe. It's rotted.
It's bone dry.
If we come up against anything, we get behind us and you stay there, okay?
Yes. I have a spare hand.
Congratulations.
You'll get one eventually. Earn your stripe. If it was me, I hear one sound, I think something's moving. I'm getting out of there.
Oh, shit.
Did he shoot him or off
the
him
fuck
some? I don't know, but he's not, could he be infected?
Maybe.
She just answered me.
Maybe he was attacked outside.
I've been attacked by one and it wasn't like that.
Remember what I said about tension?
This point forward.
It's there. It's there.
Silent. Not quiet. Silent.
What?
No question.
Get her something, a machete. Well, she's got her little knife. Of course, wooden steps. The loudest fucking steps ever. Are those all bodies up there or roots? Yep, it's bodies. It's bodies. Fuck you. They're making it seem like it's gonna be something big, but I don't think we'll get something big this early on. I could be wrong though. Check behind the door. Check your corners. That type of shit literally only fell where you needed to get out at. And I know all these are gonna be practical. These extras are gonna be amazing. I gotta turn on my headphone volume. I gotta do it. It sounds so good. Oh, bro, you're standing right next to glass. Get away from that. Remember what I said about the sound design in episode 1? That literally came like it was from behind me. They're doing so good with it. I low-key want to turn off my ring light. In the face, in the face, in the face, in the face! Come on, Joe, get the fuck out of there. Oh my god, don't freeze up now, Tess. Well, they didn't hit it. Oh my god. He was actually throwing hands. Give her the gun. Ellie, pick up the gun. Watch, Ellie's gonna pick it up and be the only one to hit somebody. Oh my god. What is that? I wonder, are we gonna get like nail bombs? Are they gonna have to craft shit? Like actual game mechanics? I hope so. I hope so. Don't drop one. Or that flashlight. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Shit. Where's your pocket knife? Don't drop it. Fuck. Oh my goodness, it's so fast. In the head, do something. Better. You're wasting too many, though. You're wasting too many. That's... Shit, Tess, where you at? It's sticking out of his face. Kill shot. Nice. Whatever it is, the makeup, it looks good.
Right. Twisted ankle.
Okay, there it is. Ankle.
Yeah. You alright?
Well, I didn't shit my pants.
Because you shit before this. Oh,
You fucking kidding
in
me?
the same spot, or did it just bust open?
I mean, if it was gonna happen to one of us.
Hey, let's get the fuck out of here.
What are the chances of that? Why in the same exact spot?
Put this around your arm.
Thanks.
Oh, I remember this, the
Yeah, I know,
little
looks scary.
ladder.
That was scary. This is what
Right, that's nothing compared.
What about the kid? Maybe the first bite didn't take. But what about the second?
How about you just take the good news? Can you do that? Make to think for once, maybe we can actually win. Come on, let's get there before it's dark.
This is not the end of the episode, is it? There's no way. I don't want to check it because I don't want to be disappointed, but I don't think so. Not that quick.
Where the fuck are they?
Got the fuck out of Dodge. Is he gonna shoot one off? I was looking for like a tripwire or something. Damn, all blood. Looks like they shot somebody in there. It's splattered all over the door.
Joe? What the fuck is going on?
You gonna learn not to just open doors like that.
Tess.
Come on!
Tess!
Damn. Oh, good.
One of them got bit. The healthy ones fought the sick ones. Everyone lost. Tess, what are you doing?
Where did Marlene say that she was taking you? Ellie!
I don't know, just west.
Joe, can you help me?
No! Tess, it's over.
Yeah, I think this
We
is
are
where they
going
split ways.
home.
It's not my fucking home! Our luck had to run out sooner or later.
God damn, sis.
Fuck. She's infected.
That's it. She didn't turn her ankle. She got bit.
Show me.
Jeez, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, she didn't. I completely forgot she got bit.
Take your bandage off.
Jeez, I guess I am reacting to this blind. It's been a minute since I played the game.
This is real. Joe, she's fucking real.
Oh, no.
I need you to get her to Bill and Frank's. No. Yes, you will. I never ask you for anything, not to feel the way I felt, not to you shut the fuck up because I don't have time. Please say yes, Joe. Please.
Oh, fuck!
Jeez, make sure he's not the only one. Oh, shit. That looks awesome, though. Oh, no. Oh, look at it going under the nail tip. Are these all the ones that were outside? Oh, fuck.
How many?
Maybe a minute.
Which world would y'all rather be stuck in? This one or Walking Dead? I couldn't answer. I don't know. Damn. That's a whole lot of, I get it, but there's a whole lot of wasted materials. At least the grenades.
Say who you can say.
No! We're not leaving her!
It's still so spot on with the game that I don't know how I forgot about it, but now it's reminding me. It's like verbatim. Oh, I thought she was just gonna shoot it to spark it up. Oh, she might have to. You gotta do something, Tess. Yell something. Fuck. You gotta do something. Don't let it just take you out. Don't. That. Oh. Why would you let it do that? She just French kiss fungus all the way down her throat. I don't care how instant that death was. That was never in life would I allow that to happen. Oh my god. Well, I wouldn't let it happen, but tell she G for doing it. Jeez. Gee. That's the end. Are we getting... how long was this one? I think this one was an hour long, 53 minutes. So not quite an hour and a half that we got last week, but I think more of them are going to be pretty typical to this length. But phenomenal episode. Once again, I'm going to watch the credits. There might be a little preview to next week's episode. I'll see if I watch that. But nonetheless, I'm going to watch through these, come back, discuss the episode for a little bit, get my thoughts. Okay, that is The Last of Us episode 2. Another banger, another 10 out of 10 for me. And I completely skip the endings of this video, but I kind of wanted to get an answer, which they gave to me, and I'm so happy they did. I skipped the trailer. I saw Bill, and I was like, that's one of my main look to characters, so I kind of don't want to see that in the trailers. I just want to wait to get that full experiment. So I skipped over that part and watched like the behind the scenes, and something actually from the episode that I questioned. I wasn't positive on. I'm sure some of you guys called it out right away, but as you can tell, some things are still not fresh for me since it's been a while since I played the game. But as far as game mechanics go, what exactly spreads this fungus? I know spores were a big thing or the thing in the video games, which I liked, and it made sense within the portion of that video game. But they did make the decision to change that in the show and made it so that the mycelium, I think they called it, the strands that make up fungus, can be felt in one place from another. Like it's rooted, so it can be affected from in large vicinities. And they changed it from the army or military chasing them and being the main not the main, but one of the antagonists following them while they're trying to deliver Ellie, to actually the clickers and the other infected. So I'm looking forward to that's going to be the biggest change for me and the most enjoyable thing. We going into the show, I with everybody else watching along, wanted it to be what we all know and love. The Last of Us, the emotions, the feels, the jump scares, the character development, in which we know HBO is good for. HBO, I'm giving you all these props. Don't fuck up the ending of this game, please, or this show. I say game because it's so close to the original, but they're killing it so far. Now, as far as Joel goes, Ellie goes, they're on their own now. Tess, she was amazing in this episode. I'm kind of upset that I didn't remember that happening. I don't remember it happening this early. I remember them like having or being forced to split up, but I didn't remember her death, so that was a surprise to me. Her getting bit. I remembered her hurting her leg, but just big detail that I just blanked out on, but it happens. But she's her scene, her going out in a blaze of glory. I can't even say glory. She French kissed a damn infected. And what was that infected all about? He walked up. He didn't try to kill her. He just French kissed her. He was trying to get some. But I guess that makes you wonder how smart these infected actually are. Obviously, they're in tune with their hearing. But if they're still, I take it that wasn't. What would that? I think that's a stalker, technically. So those are the ones going to be the main ones spreading the virus. They still have a little bit of consciousness, it seems like, and they're going around French kissing people. So we'll have to look out for that as we go forward. Clickers looked phenomenal, on point. They actually, and the main thing to that is, you see a lot of these shows, you got your throwbacks or nostalgic type shows or franchises like the Star Wars of the world. Some of these video games, they're coming in, and instead of doing a bunch of CGI, which I feel like affects the overall quality of a show, they're using actual makeup and still a little bit of digital effects, but makeup, prosthetics, and it all looks so real. It all looks so good. They put so much time, effort, budget into it, and it comes across on screen. So that is another thing that's adding to this show tremendously just in this episode. I'm looking forward to seeing more going forward. The movement, the actors, the extras, whatever you want to call them, on point again. There was only 2 clickers in this one, and two clickers that were in that building. Obviously, you had all the stalkers and stuff that came into the museum at the end, but the ones with the actual all dialed up in their clicker makeup, the actors who played them were phenomenal. I think they said that they were actually actors, but they were also fans of the games prior to doing this, so they knew the movements, the sounds, and the mannerisms of some of these clickers, and they did a great job. The 2 actors at the beginning, I'm sorry, I'm just calling them actors, but at the beginning of the episode, the doctor, scientist, I forget exactly her title, but the police officer as well in Indonesia, they were awesome. That cold opening was awesome. I hope we get one of those. They've kind of spoiled me at this point. I feel like going forward, I'm gonna need one of those in every episode. It'd be great just jumping straight into it, and seeing Joel and Ellie. But that also could, especially for new viewers, I feel like that could be something that becomes monotonous for some people, and they like with the actual game. A lot of people picked up the game and put it down because it was a slow burn, and they didn't come to realize the greatness and the epicness that The Last of Us is. So these cold opens, I think, helps retain viewers as well, and it just helps me enjoy the show even more. So But the makeup, her cutting into her leg, the fibers once again coming out of her mouth, all top notch, all top notch. I'm scrolling through the timeline just to make sure I don't miss anything. But I do like with that cold open as well, the tone, or not the tone, but the scope of the show. Like obviously we're in Boston right now, traversing the city, and they're isolated in a small vicinity of the U.S. But I'm glad that they're kind of exploring how worldwide this is, to seeing exactly what it affects. It just makes it more real. It makes it feel more claustrophobic. Like almost as a viewer, you're like, if you don't see all that stuff outside of the states that they're in or the region that they're in, you're like, okay, there's hope for them to get out of this. There's room for salvation or whatever the case may be. But with them showing that, it's like, where the hell are they gonna go? So it makes the situation a bit more dire. It adds stakes to the plot line, to your characters that we already love. So, like I said, us fans, OGs and new Gs, you want it to be close to the game as possible because that's what you had come to love. But you also want them to add enough new elements to make it feel fresh and new and give you more reason to feel anxiety. Why we want anxiety? Because it's fucking great in the context of watching TV. And they're giving it to us with this. The tension of this episode, again, top notch. I said pacing. Pacing was on par with the tension. Tension fled all the way through. You had it at first. It happened in that scene in Indonesia with the doctor learning something new, being terrified, saying you basically need to nuke this place to get rid of the virus. There's no cure, no vaccine. And then you got the tension between Joel and Tess. They're arguing over Ellie a little bit. Then you got it between Joel and Ellie. He wants to take her out because he feels there's no hope. Then you got the back and forth between Joel and Tess again. And then you got all these walkers, stalkers, and automobiles and everything. It's great. Ellie killed it once again. Her before I even saw her in last episode, I was like, the main thing that needs to be on point is her assholeness, her smart aleck abilities, and she's nailing it. And I shouldn't be surprised thinking back to the role she played in Game of Thrones. She wasn't to this extent, but she was like a little asshole, way beyond her years, and that comes across in this role too. So I like it. I wonder how long that sandwich is gonna last her. She could probably. I have a feeling they're gonna get to see Bill. He's just gonna reach into her book bag and take that shit out and start eating it. But I'm looking forward to the interaction with him. Henry and Sam, I don't know when we're actually gonna run into, but I'm just ready for it. Again, another credit to this show: set design. Phenomenal. Putting you in this world, and I know some of you guys are watching it from the comfort of your couch, no lights on but the TV, in the pitch blackness. So for you especially, this puts you in that world and can help you kind of step into this ecosystem and kind of believe it. It just entrenches you more into the story. And I feel like the set design and the attention they pay to detail with all of that is paying off, because it all looks just like the game. It looks like a post-apocalyptic world, like a I Am Legend type setting. And I think it's perfect. So I love that. And we got a little heart to heart between Ellie and Tess. You had to have that before the actual demise of Tess. But the little talk they had along the walk, and also her bringing up like her past and how she was bitten when she was bitten. I think, like I said, I haven't played the Left Behind DLC, but I think when she asked her if she was with somebody, I felt like that was for a reason, from the writers to kind of hint at something, but I'm not positive. I think that's a hint at Riley. I just don't know if is Riley still possibly alive. Is she holding out hope that Riley is alive? Maybe we'll see her in Walker form later down the line. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think, because I've seen small clips like Ashley Johnson. Someone sent me that on Instagram, like a small clip of it of the trailer, and it was Ashley Johnson. And I don't know what role she's in, but she was holding a baby. I wonder if we'll get flashbacks of like her being her mother or something like that. But I promise, I'm scrolling through the timeline. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, but I promise I'll be better next episode, because that specific scene when they were walking through the water and that skeleton popped out, that freaked the shit. I wasn't expecting it. I should have expected it, but I didn't. It got me. It got me good. As far as anything else to talk about, I don't know when Tommy doesn't come back into the fold later until the game. But I can't tell you how excited I am about, and with the guns, they're kind of, at least Joel is, he's using it kind of willy-nilly, just firing off bullets, making sound, and not giving a care in the world. I'm looking forward to seeing how that develops with his character, how more cautious he becomes, and also when obviously you can't do the exact same thing that the game does because it won't come across as well. It'll feel kind of forced or cheesy maybe. Like I joked in first episode, why are you dropping the wrench after he knocked that old lady out who deserved it? But he dropped it, and I was like, why would you do that? But I feel like that was kind of like a little Easter egg or a little fan service for in the game, when you would only get a certain amount of hits and then you drop it and you have to recraft it or whatever the case may be. But I'm looking forward to whether they craft nail bombs. If they don't, I'll be highly disappointed. That would knock the show down to a 9. Go figure. But it's something simple, but that's a huge deal for me. I want to see that aspect of the show, of the characters, because I think that'll be really fun to see. The whole scene walking through the museum with the dead clickers on the floor, the performance of the clickers, and the sound design, again, I gotta give props to, because it's 100% on point. Like, you feel like these headphones are great, but I don't get that immersiveness from every show I watch, because the maybe it's the budget put into the sound design, maybe it's just the love and care, or the focus that goes into it. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But literally, when those clickers were surrounding the room, there's only 2 of them, but you can hear both of them individually, especially in these headphones, and they were like just going, it felt like they were circling me, and that's perfect when they're in the actual scene, circling Joel, Ellie, Tess. You want to feel like you're in that moment. Why? Because we like to get the shit scared out of us. I can't answer that type of question, but we like it, and they provided that for us, and I thought that was great, and I'm looking forward to it. You saw me like cringing throughout the reaction. I literally wanted to like stray away from the noise, from the sound, and flinch, but there's nothing there. But good job. Kudos to, I don't know who gets credit for that. Neil Druckmann, producers, HBO, budget, I don't know. But yeah, phenomenal. And I can't wait to see with the now I said prosthetics and makeup and all that, but the digital effects are going to come into play too, especially with the way that the fungus is spreading now, mycelium, whatever you call it. When we saw it come up at the end and wake up all those dead or stalkers, whatever you want to call them, and wrapping around their hands, going into their fingernails, I'm looking forward to seeing that more often. And how this thing communicates with others, and how far, like, I'm imagining, you saw this one, this was a little baby fleet of stalkers and infected, but I'm looking for absolute hordes of them to come, like Days Gone types hordes. Like last episode finale, I don't know what's gonna happen. Bet not be no cliffhanger, because I'm not waiting for resolution till season 2 type shit, but I'm looking forward to it. And I hope that all you guys are here with me, but I really don't have anything else to say about this episode. Rest in peace to Tess. It's Joel, that damn French kiss. I can't believe that happened. She just waited for it. She really made some sacrifices, but hey, Tess, you got it. I might make you a thumbnail just for that reason. That whole French kiss, you getting front and center. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, introduce yourself down below. Hit the subscribe button, like button, share it if you'd like. I'll be here every week for Last of Us, every single episode. I'm not skipping out on this series because it's top tier. It's 10 out of 10 and I've been loving it. So if you guys love it as well, join me on my journey. Come back every week. That's all you got to do. We got 8 more episodes, I think. Let's do it. Let's finish it out strong. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.